Hey everybody, Rich here with Anglers, and today I wanted to talk about our pickerel kit. So we build these in-house here. Our expert staff picks out a lot of the stuff that they like to use and put it all together and make it easy for you guys. So let's go through the kit and talk about how to put things together. So when you purchase the kit, you're going to get this nice 3600 Plano box. And we open this up here, and we find all kinds of fun goodies in here. So start from the back here. We've got the Rapala ripstop. These are really cool lures. They're great, especially for pickerel. So one of the nice things about a ripstop is this extra little fin down here in the bottom. So you're gonna reel this in. It's gonna dive down a little bit with that blade. You're gonna kind of give it a little bit of a twitch and let it stop. And it's gonna come to a stop pretty easily with that extra fin there. This is a great presentation, especially for those toothy kind of fish where they're looking for that one twitch, that one movement of the bait that's really just gonna get them fired up. So definitely want to try these out. Shallow water. Again, those treble hooks, you want to keep them away from some of that grassy area. So fish these in somewhat open water, maybe along the edge of the weed lines. Fish them close to the piers, but try not to get too close. You don't want to get snagged, but that's a great bait to use. So let's go into some Willow Vibes. These are from Z-Man. Really cool bait. So chatterbaits are hugely popular. This is a chatter bait, but the blade is different than a normal chatter. It's got that willow style blade. You're going to tie to this clip. Don't tie to the eyes here, and don't tie to the eye of the hook. Tie to this clip. And as you retrieve this, it's going to push that blade back, and the blade's going to vibrate through the water, creating a lot of commotion, a lot of vibration in the water. Simple little hook keep on here, your bait keep. And so let's go ahead and rig one of these. You can put some soft plastics on here. You can use a variety of different things. I would suggest something like a paddle tail, like this Gambler. So let's put this on here. Pretty simple. We're going to line this up next to it. Figure out where the hook's going to come out the back. Just like that there. Back's going to be here. It's a little hard to see with this coloration, but slide that in the nose. Come out the back like that. Come over that bait keep. Push it up just a little. And that is how I would rig that. Really great bait with the blade vibrating. It's going to create some vibration with not only the bait, but also through the water the fish can feel. That tail is going to be wagging in the back. So really appealing lure, especially for your pickerel guys. So let's keep moving on here to this spinnerbait. So this is from Z-Man as well. Pretty much the same design as any other spinnerbait out there, but nice lightweight head for shallow water presentations. When we're fishing for pickerel, we're usually in that shallower water. Big gold, beautiful Z-Man bait on there on a ball bearing swivel, so you're gonna get a lot of movement out of this. A nice whirl flash, and it's got this nice titanium wire. It's gonna hold up well. Tie to the point, to the bend here, not to the eye of the hook. And let's rig this one up as well. We'll grab this other Plum Rita, one of our favorite colors here. So same thing, we're gonna eye up where to put this here. Make our little mark in the back. We come in the nose, down the middle of the bait, come out that mark we made. And then again, carefully slide that up over those bait keeps until it gets lined up to where you want it to be. And that is how that bait will look in the water. So again, blade spinning around, making a lot of whirling, flashing, and the tail wagging in the back. A lot of fun to fish these. Again, open water, you want to keep these away from the weeds. They'll get snagged a lot, but these are definitely a big producer for your pickerel fish. One of my favorite lures to fish for a variety of different species is the Johnson Silver Minnow. So Johnson Silver Minnow is a spoon, very flashy as you can see. It is weedless. So it comes out of the box with this weed guard on it, and you can bend this to shape if you need to. And sometimes they're pushed down. You do want to bend this out if you're going to be fishing it weedless so that it'll knock those weeds away. But when the fish grabs it, it'll easily move out of the way. If you're fishing this lure and you're retrieving it and it is spinning, you're going a little too fast. With these, I like to go so that it just slowly waddles through the water. I don't want it spinning too much. Slow retrieve, which is great for pickerel, especially in the winter time. They're going to slow down a little bit. Those kind of fish don't like to chase too much after stuff. They follow it and then they'll pounce on it, so it's a good option. Little tackle tip, you can put a little plastic grub on here if you want to give it some extra action. Inline spinners. Inline spinners are hugely popular, work really well. Most of them have treble hooks on the bottom. So this is all brass weights, helps you kind of cast them out there. If you need to, you can put some split shot above it. Tie to the end here, and then you've got your blade that's going to spin around the bait. A lot of whirling action, shiny, flashy, and then you got your treble hook on the end there. So those are good baits to use. And then of course we've got some other soft plastics in the box. So we're going to have two different versions of hooks to rig these with. we've got a weighted hook with a spring. We're going to show you how to rig that right here. Let's grab a soft plastic, grab another one of these baits here. First thing you're going to do is you're going to put this on the end of the nose, the spring, and you just start twisting. You screw that spring into the nose of the plastic. Now you'll notice that this wants to hinge a certain way. I want this bait to ride with that tail down. So if this is swinging this way, hinging, I don't want to twist this around because it'll do weird stuff to that head. So make sure when you finish this off that it lines up so that this wants to hinge underneath of the bait. Hinge it down, find out where on the back it's going to pop out. I kind of hold my thumb there, and I twist the bait, stick the hook underneath. Try not to stick yourself, pop that hook out just like so. Now, once the bait is like this, we're going to slide it up, push it forward just a little bit, lift, and let it fall back, and it'll bury the point in the plastic, making it very weedless. And so that's how that bait would look there. You can get these in weighted or unweighted. The kit comes with some weighted ones, which is what you would want in these kind of situations. And you tie straight to the front there, and you just cast out and retrieve. You need a little extra weight, you can put some split shot in the front. The other style hook that we have is a hook that has no spring on it. So I've got one here that's tied up. The first thing I'm going to do when I'm fishing this way is I'm going to tie the hook directly to the end of my line. Then I'm going to put the plastic on. So do this out on the water. And I'm going to take this one here. This is a nice Zoom fluke bait. And when I get done rigging this, I'm going to have the eye of the hook buried in the bait. So how do we do that? How do we get this in here like so? So we notice that the bent part of the shank here is going to stick out underneath of that chin. So we're going to make a little mark right there. And we take the hook point. We're going to come in the nose of the bait and immediately come out right in that mark that we had. Slide the bait around, and then we're going to slide the eye and the knot of the hook right inside of the bait and turn it so that the hook sticks out the bottom. Then just like the other bait, we find out where this is going to come out of the back, twist this around, pop the hook out, and then same thing as the other, pull forward a little bit and then pull back and bury that point so it's weedless. And now when I fish this bait, it's very streamlined. It's just the line coming out the front. There's no eye, there's no knot. Helps protect the knot, helps you kind of make it a little more streamlined so it doesn't get snagged on stuff. You can also rig these with weighted hooks like this that don't have the spring on them. A little bit more of a challenge to get them over there, but you can definitely do it. So that's another way to rig those. Then you get an assortment of plastics in the box as well. So we hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and hope this helps with some success with the pickerel fish out there. So good luck, have fun.